How you going, Chris here from Production Coaching. Today I want to do more of a safety share and just a bit of a insight of just in my industry at the moment, in my current job, the leadership team, the management team. We're doing a lot more just safety shares during pre-starts and stuff like that, and just it's a good way, and it's their way of just keeping safety itself in focus. And this will be a good one because this could be beneficial for a number of industries, whether it be construction, it could be operating plant, machine in factories, and so on. But in this one here, I wanted to say, in the safety shares, we get a lot of speeches, and they do run down the negative side of it itself, and it's the unfortunate negative side, I should say. It's the ones where they tell a story about someone they've seen, or a friend or a work colleague that they've witnessed injure himself in a way that they've lost their job, lost their income, and just all the things that trickle on from an injury that impact you when you can't actually go to work. And there's also ones on where they've seen someone actually get killed on the industry on site and stuff like that. And they've got such a powerful meaning and story behind it. Like, you can internally, sometimes I'll tell you a story of where someone potentially might have died, but someone's died, and internally you say to yourself, well shit, I was doing something very similar to that the week before, and stuff like that. So it brings it to light even in that, especially if you're listening and you believe in safety itself as well. But in this one here on the safety share, I'd like to actually more have the safety share on the most positive side of it, of safety itself, and just how it's so important, especially when I'm talking safety within, say, just safety equipment that your company will supply to you, the mandatory fields that you got to wear. A lot of it's like steel cap boots and glasses and hard hats and stuff like that. So within this, the more positive one, I'd like to do more of a proud dad moment, where it was only about a month or so ago that my oldest daughter, the training wheels come off, and it was that, and some people might be able to relate to this and see it as well. But if you can remember, you're on a main esplanade somewhere, and you're holding the back of their seat, and you're running along with them, and you're yelling at them, or not yelling at them, sometimes you do. You tell them, just pedal, 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 and then you take your hand off. And it's that moment there where you can just see where it's all just coming together, and it just pieces together for them, and you can see them, and they're off. And they're all over the path, and they've almost hit the old couple that are walking, just doing a general walk down the opposite way. And you're saying sorry to them on the way back, and you're still yelling out, pedal, pedal, pedal. And it's that proud moment of just seeing that small milestone of their life. And then there's also all the others as well, and there could be hundreds of stories of where you literally just see something that it just brings that much joy to you. And that is why, even as just as small as wearing a shield if you're grinding, or just wearing the safety glasses that they supply you, and just how important they are. And with my industry itself, operating a machine, it would almost have to be a fluke accident where I'd injure my eyesight that bad that I lost eyesight or lost vision entirely. And then I won't see those milestones ever again. I won't see the next one. I won't see my next daughter do the same thing. So that's where the positive side of this safety gear is. Even if the chances of you injuring your eyes or other parts here is absolutely almost a miracle that it would happen, that one chance that possibly you do lose it and you miss out on seeing some things, or being able to walk or run or provide for your family, that safety gear is worth it. That's the positive side about it, because it's what it gives you. It gives you that next opportunity to see that and to do that and to do more. So this also runs in with like the protective gear on gloves and such like that, because I've only got one set of these, and we do take for granted on how we use them. It's only when you have to try to wipe your ass with the other hand that you realise how valuable that other hand is. And it goes the same with just like lifting techniques. And a lot of companies give you all these videos and proper training on how to lift properly, because you've only got one back. And if you injure that, if you injure your hands, there goes your hobbies and there goes all that other stuff. So once again, that is why it's such an easy positive, because of what it gives you. So there's just a few things I'd like to share on just safety gear itself. I could go on about ear protection as well, and making sure I don't get industrial deafness and stuff like that. But my wife drains me out a bit anyway. But that's what I wanted to share. Having the safety gear and wearing that is not a negative obligation. It's not an inconvenience, and it's definitely nothing that I lose. It is purely what I gain, and I gain to see my other kids' milestones and my milestones and the wife's milestones. I get to see that again. I use correct lifting techniques so I can still work and run and exercise and enjoy my hobbies outside of work. So it's never anything that it takes away from you having to wear all this gear. Sometimes it's frustrating, but you got to remember it's purely about what you get, and it's all those ones that you sometimes don't think about. It's what you get. So that's my safety share, especially on the positive note, and that's how I feel about it. And maybe you might like you to just take more notice on that and what they're trying to actually tell you and what they're trying to do. They're trying to make sure you're going to work and leaving work the same way, safe and healthy. So thank you for your time.